All right, boys and girls, we're going to be doing um, a little lab activity today, and we are going to determine the density of a couple of samples. And these samples are in the shape of a cylinder. So, of course, the volume of the cylinder will have to be computed. And just real quick, we could see that the necessary measurements are the height of the cylinder, and for formula purposes, we need the radius, but it's not going to be easy to measure the radius. It's much more easy to measure the diameter and then cut that in half. But as we scroll down this here, like any good prism, the volume is equal to the area of the base times the height. And in the case of a cylinder, the base is a circle, which has an area of pi r squared. So the volume for the volume formula for a cylinder is pi r squared h. All right, here is an example of two of the cylinders that we're going to be working with amongst some others. But how do we go ahead and measure the dimensions that we need on these cylinders? Well, what we're going to do is utilize a piece of equipment called a Vernier caliper. As you can see, all we're going to do here with the vernier to measure the diameter, put it inside the jaws, close the jaws using the little thumb wheel right here. Close the jaws, and then we're going to read, and I'm going to go over this, we're going to read what the lines on this vernier caliper tell us. So that's going to be the diameter measurement. And similarly, we're going to go ahead and clamp the jaws around the height. Right? And then again, we will go ahead and read what the scale is telling us right here. Now we're going to be using the bottom scale, which is the centimeter side. The top is inches. We don't want that, so we want to read the bottom scale. And of course, with the smaller one, in this case, we would go ahead and adjust these jaws to measure the diameter of this guy, and then measure the diameter, and then read the correct reading off of the scale there, and then also measure the height of the cylinder. And again, that would be given by reading the lines right there. All right, boys and girls, when we're trying to get a reading off of this set of vernier calipers, we need to be very aware of these 10 lines right down here on what's called the movable jaw of the vernier. As you can see, as you move your thumb wheel, that this portion is moving. And of course, the other scale, the fixed scale, are all the numbers right here along the bottom. All right. So you can see the fixed scale is actually a centimeter ruler. There's 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters. And there are 10 little lines between each one, so that means each line is 1/10 of a centimeter. But we have to use that in conjunction with this movable scale. And I'm hoping we could get a good enough view of it right here. Yeah, right there. There are 10 little lines right along this movable scale right here. All right. Let's just do a for instance here. Let's say we wanted to measure the length, or the height, I should call it, of this cylinder. So I'm going to put it in the jaws, right? Pull it back out, and now I want to read this. All right. All right, let's try that again, and we'll do that with a larger cylinder. Put it inside the movable jaws, take it out. Now we're going to go ahead and interpret what